That is the coolest hat I've ever seen, bro. Do you want to be my friend? Have a pumpkin. How many pumpkins do you want? Hey guys, it's Pat and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today it's going to be a mod showcase on the Pumpkin Patch mod. And I know from the sound of it, it doesn't sound that exciting. It actually sounds like a farming mod about pumpkins. But don't worry guys, it's not. It adds in a bunch of really cool mobs, some pets, weapons, and some very interesting items. Like this giant pumpkin. I've never seen a pumpkin this big before in Minecraft. And guys, right here is the ore from the mod called Soulmite ore. And you can make these really cool blocks out of it too. Kind of reminds me of Divine RPG for some reason. I feel like there's a block that looks like this. But I also wanted to mention, this mod is on the Japanese forum, so it was really hard to figure out exactly how everything worked. Not even because it was in Japanese, but after I translated it, there was like no information at all. But I pretty much figured everything out, and some of the items are really cool. Alright, so we're gonna get started with the mobs here, guys. And as you can tell, there are quite a few. And everything is like pumpkin related, so I imagine this was a Halloween mod, or the mod creator like really loved pumpkins. It's possible. Probably not though. Alright, so we're gonna go over here guys and test this stuff out, because some of the mobs are pretty destructive, and I figured I didn't want to blow up our whole area within the first minute of the video. Alright, so let's see. There's a couple different pets. We might want to start with those, and you actually tame them with pumpkins. Definitely makes sense. But yeah, you can see there's all kinds of pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin creeper, zombie, spider, jack. Alright, let me grab one of the pets here. So this is the pumpkin creeper, and you can actually tame it. That is the coolest hat I've ever seen, bro. Do you want to be my friend? Have a pumpkin. How many pumpkins do you want? Oh, that is so cool. So yeah, when you tame him, his face actually turned into the pumpkin. And I believe there is one more pet, and all these are going to fight with you. So let me try to grab the spider here. Alright, this is the tameable pumpkin spider. And I noticed he's kind of stuck under the ground for some reason. I don't know if that's like a glitch or I don't know. He sinks into the ground. It's weird. But give him some pumpkins. And now he is my pet too. They both have 20 health. I think right now they're both actually sitting down. So if we right click them, they should go into battle mode. Look how like the pumpkin goes up above his head so he can see. And the spider is still kind of stuck under the ground. Alright guys, so we're going to test them out on a pumpkin zombie. Everything looks so funny in this mod. So if I punch it, you can see even the creeper like smacks him. He doesn't blow up, but instead just attacks. It looks so cool though. That zombie's actually putting up quite the fight. And as you could probably imagine, a lot of stuff drops pumpkins. I mean, the mod revolves around pumpkins. Alright, so next up, what do we got here? So if that was a zombie, we got a normal pumpkin spider, which is pretty much the same thing. It's getting owned by my spider right now. Kind of embarrassing, isn't it, spider? Alright, there we go. And this one, Jack. Ooh, okay, so he likes it to be nighttime, definitely. He's like an Enderman type mob. So we'll test this out again, guys. And this is Jack. You can see he's an Enderman with a pumpkin on his head. I feel like the tides have changed. Usually I'm in the end with the pumpkin on my head, and now the Enderman has his own pumpkin. And the cool thing about him, if you right click him, he actually has trades. So if I give him 64 pumpkins, dude really loves pumpkins. He'll give me a hollow token. So should we give him to him? Why not? Get a bunch of pumpkins here. Look at the giant pumpkin. It's so sick. Alright, so I want to make sure I have plenty. Alright, bro, so I'm not trying to tame you or anything, but give me this. Alright, so hopefully he'll come up with a new trade. Alright, what does he got this time? So if I give him a bunch of hollow tokens, if they're all that price, I'm never going to be able to afford this. It's another one of the cool pumpkins in the mod. I'll show you guys this one after. It gives you like a special buff. But really, Jack is basically a vendor and definitely cool looking. So the next mob we're going to check out is the Hell Pumpkin Creeper. It looks kind of like mine, except this one spawns in the nether and is pretty scary looking. You know what? Why don't we just go into survival here and actually try to fight it? Oh god, there we go. That's why I didn't want to blow up the area. But luckily, I have a pretty awesome weapon. Come on, guys. Aren't you going to help me out? Don't just follow me. Kill the scary pumpkin. Oh god, when it died, it lit everything on fire. And once again, I believe I've lost some more pets. If you guys have seen my modded survivals, I kill every pet. I just killed 2 in one go. And this one drops a pumpkin in a really cool way. It actually landed on the ground. Pretty awesome. Alright, so next mob. There's nothing to kill, so don't worry. I can't kill any more pets. Alright, this one is tough from what I remember. It's the Fractal Golem. So it's not a nice golem. It's not like an iron golem. It's actually a really scary dude. He has 100 health. So you know what? Let's just test it out with an iron golem. Alright, there we go. You can see it lights you on fire. It's really cool looking, too. Some cool sounds, and drop some other, like, crafting materials. Alright, so next up, guys, Pumpkin Golem. So there's a lot of golems in this mod, and most of them are really unique looking. Is there something stabbing through you? It looks really painful. Just letting you know. Did you poison the Iron Golem? You can see the abilities on some of these mobs are really cool. Oh god, that was horrible. Now I know how you feel, Iron Golem. He poisons you and knocks you back so far. Alright, so this is definitely a mob you don't want to mess with too much. And a lot of this stuff does spawn in the nether, so really beware when you go there. Alright, I'm just gonna get going now, if that's cool with you, bro. Just gonna get going. I gotta say, guys, the abilities of these mobs are really cool, and I love the models, too. But this one is the Pumpkin Skeleton. Alright, so your face looks really weird. Ow, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, you look cool, alright? Pumpkin Skeleton. As you can see, there's a version of, like, all the vanilla mobs as a pumpkin. And you can see he dropped a bow and some more crafting materials. A lot of them drop stuff like this, like pumpkin souls. Alright, so now that I got knocked off my arena, let's just climb back up here, guys. And the next one we'll go with is the End Master. He spawns in the end, and is pretty intense looking, too. Alright, here we go. Okay, so he's got 50 health. Kind of like a robot or something like that. Luckily, he doesn't teleport away. So we're going to smack him in the back here. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was really painful. I'm starting to think it might be better to fight these things in creative. But I now understand why your name is the End Master. But seriously, bro, how can you throw me 100 blocks into the air? It was unfair. And why don't you drop anything? I feel like I deserve something for killing that beast. Alright, guys, so next up is the Pumpkin Creeper. It's just like my pet, except it doesn't explode. And also, it's alive, because my pet died a horrible death. Alright, so we'll go into survival again and try to fight this thing. Alright, here we go. So it's going to try to blow up in my face, which I'm not going to let happen. Alright, let's fight. Alright, so it only has 20 health. And you can see my soul pickaxe even lights it on fire. And one other cool thing about this weapon, it's actually a pickaxe and a weapon. If I right-click with it and hold it back, actually causes an explosion which kills mobs and does not break any of the terrain, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so next up, guys, what do we have here? Turner. So Turner is really scary. Looks kind of like an Enderman, like a really demented-looking Enderman. So fight this dude. Alright, he's burning. He obviously doesn't want to trade with me like the other one did. And what's he doing with his head? He's having like a seizure right now. I think we almost got him. Alright, there we go. And once again, did he not drop anything? Seems like a couple of the mobs don't have any drops. And next up is the Pumpkin Golem Altar. And as you guys have seen so far, all the golems are extremely powerful. And this one has 200 health and looks really upset. So, you know, we're going to fight him with the Iron Golem. And from what I remember, he actually strikes you with lightning. Golem doesn't even want to go for him. Alright, here he goes. And as you guys are going to see, the Iron Golem is going to die some kind of horrible death. Alright, he struck him with lightning. He's on fire now. Oh god, even I'm getting hit from here. Oh, did you see that? He hit him for like 26 damage. So, I guess we should probably try to fight him. I'm gonna regret this really bad. He sees me coming too. Alright, let's go for it, guys. Maybe we could kill him. Oh god, do you see how high he hit us into the air? As you guys can tell, some of these mobs are extremely powerful. And to prevent death, I am gonna switch into creative and finish him off. Alright, so I'll show you guys what he drops. That one might have actually killed me. Alright, bro, you are just too strong right now. Alright, so he is dead, and I like got sucked into something for a second. I couldn't even control my character. I don't think he dropped anything unless it somehow fell in his fire. Alright, guys, so yeah, that was a really tough mob. But the next one is just the Hell Pumpkin Spider, so kind of like the spider pet we had, except the nether version. Alright, here we go. So we'll fight this once again. This one we should actually be able to kill. Alright, this feels so much better. Okay, so that is dead. It dropped a pumpkin and some more crafting materials. And I think we're actually onto the last mob, which is the Yith. And this one, kind of weird looking, has 20 health. Seems to be a female. Alright, so I'm just going to smack this thing. See what happens here. Alright, oh god! Oh, so she summons that in. I did not realize that. Oh my god, that was so scary. And guys, that is why you don't hit women. Nothing good could come from it. And honestly, I'm afraid to try to finish her off now. Alright, come here for 1 second. And actually, she doesn't drop anything, but definitely beware. If you see one of those, you know not to fight it. And next up, guys, are the weapons, tools, and armor. And I did want to mention, I don't plan on going over any of the recipes. Some of them are really complicated, so I'd recommend using not enough items or a mod similar to that. But you guys have already seen the soul pickaxe. I kind of want to just grab the ones that have unique abilities. Like this right here is called 13 for some reason. It doesn't do anything special. There's a soul crossbow. Gonna grab the sunglasses. Turner mask is cool. The axe doesn't do anything special, but the shovel is really cool. Alright, so guys, I'm going to show you what I didn't show so far with the soul pickaxe. Of course, you can attack with it, and you can explode enemies by holding it back. But of course, you know, you can use it to mine. That's like its main purpose. So, if you go mining with this, it's extremely quick, as you can see right here. And I feel like if I held it back, it should break these blocks, because that's actually how the shovel works, which I'll show you right now. So, of course, I can grab stuff with a shovel, and you see it grabs tons and tons of dirt at the same time. And if I right-click it and hold it back like that, it breaks everything. It's so sick. So, probably the best shovel I've ever seen before. I'm not sure why the pickaxe doesn't work the same. Alright, so as I mentioned, I've got the sunglasses here. So, we'll toss those on. Show you guys how I look. I look a little weird because of my skin. It's a little bit low, and it kind of goes over my mask. But it's definitely cool looking. And also, guys, I got the Turner mask. I believe this one gives you a buff. I think it's bad, though, for some reason. Alright, so I'll toss this on. And now I've got slowness 3. So, I'm not 100% sure why you'd put this on. Like, why would I want to put slowness on myself? But if for some reason you want to look like this, and you want to walk around really slow, you could definitely do that. And next up, guys, we are going to take a look at the food. And it's probably no surprise, since the mod is about pumpkins, there's a ton of pumpkin-related food. And we're only going to test out the ones that give you special abilities. And those would be the roast pumpkin and the pumpkin gratin. And these right here aren't actually food, but do give you special abilities. The jack-o'-lantern and also the Swede. So, let's just eat it and see what happens. Alright, so the first one, the roast pumpkin, gives you speed for like 10 seconds. So kind of cool for traveling around. And this one, the pumpkin gratin, if I eat that, I am going to get a bunch of hunger back and instant health for like 5 seconds. So great if you're actually fighting. And these ones right here, all you do is place them down and stand near them, and you get special abilities. So the first one, the jack-o'-lantern. If I stand next to this, I get haste 2 and regeneration 2. So having this at like your house or something like that, or even just placing it down when you need a bunch of help during a fight, can be so useful. But this one right here, the Swede, from what I remember, I think it gives you something bad instead. We'll see in a second. Let me let this wear off. Alright, so let's try this, guys. And I'm poisoned, and I've got nausea. That is the worst thing ever. So if you happen to see one of those guys, you might want to run your ass away as quick as you can. I figured we'd quickly go over the rest of the food. Like this right here is pumpkin cake. Pretty awesome looking, actually. And in here you've got pumpkin pottage. I have no idea what that is. There's a sugar cane, soul candy, pumpkin pie, pumpkin pudding, pumpkin stew, and another pumpkin, but this one doesn't give any abilities. It's just called the Pumpkin J. And guys, you've seen the giant pumpkin. It's massive. It's awesome. Like, seriously, it'd make a great decoration piece. And these blocks right here are cool, too. They're like gifts. So we'll go into survival and test these out. You can craft them. So when you do, out of them, you're going to get, like, different crafting materials, food, stuff like that. As you can see right here, I got a bunch of soul candy, sugar cane. I'm not sure if I got these pumpkin souls, but I've definitely seen them in these before. But yeah, guys, that's about all there is to show with this mod. It adds in a bunch of really cool mobs and some other interesting items and foods, too. If you guys want to check it out, the download, as always, is in the description. And if you enjoyed the review and the commentary, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time for another Minecraft video.